Yeah, we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Outside. 18.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get set. Stop.
There's a give inside to James. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Outside.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 35.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Now run. James. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Let it go. Up.
Now it's Purdy. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
18.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Looking underneath here. It's James. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Line around up. Box. Lead.
Pretty throwing here on first. That's him on a quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Get set.
A give to Mason. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
Outside. Out.
Going to the ground again on throws. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Playing with James. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Outside. Watch out.
3rd and long for him here. He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Piniero's kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
That's a good start to this one, Kay. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Chuck will throw to get us started. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has his man. That's their rookie for Morgan. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. And out to Gordon. And they There's the stop after he drives this down to the 13.
For yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Rose caught. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 1st down here.
Hey, back row 80.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Tag. 72 on the Panther 11.
Chuck now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check-down yards.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Chuck working from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. This is pulled in by James. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Outside. IT. Watch out.
Purdy to throw it. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 14.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Get set. Get set. IT. Watch out.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Saints take over after returning it inside the red zone.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting this offense up for success.
Brought in. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Here's James running right. Get some space around midfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
We go, boys.
Purdy throwing here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get set.
They run. It's James. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Straight ahead. Here's Mason. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. All right, around up. Here we go, here we go. 21. 12. Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So before third down, whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll air it out on third. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Piniero's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go.
Off the play action, Chuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Here's Shuck. We've got a screen to the running back. Mitchell with first down and more. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. But that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Runs inside the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
4 yards. That's another Saints first down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll try the middle with Gordon. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's the one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. On the return, this is Etienne. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, up.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Outside. Yellow.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And that one's going to back the offense up just a bit here. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
2nd down. At the 25-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Get set. We go. IT, watch out. Yellow.
Final throw before the break. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Shuck to throw. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Rush coming for a shot. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended receiver, So that brings up second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
His 48-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is...
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
When I was young,
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. What's up? Yellow.
Backed up in the end zone. Purdy. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Look. Get set.
He'll throw from his end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
18.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. And he makes the catch. And this gets him well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Left. 21.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Saints return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now they really managed to hold 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Ready. Get up.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And
Touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Outside. 118. Over here. Stop.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Corner. 118. Watch out. Stop.
Pretty throwing here on first. Breaks free in the center of the field. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And we all like to see Chico. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Outside. 118. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
First down throw by Purdy. That's caught, so again it's Kittle. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the third. George Kittle, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers took the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Set. 70 Lions.
On the give, it's Gordon. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stops a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Chuck now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now run. This is Mitchell. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Sharp with a quick toss out wide. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Working inside the red zone. Screen here. It's Gordon. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
19 tight. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Mitchell will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Saints with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Chuck working from the gun. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Wright on the carry. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stands, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
ETN off the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Niners to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. 11.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Get set, get set. 18.
Desperation time here. The ball's out, he lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the play. And the 49er first down. and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're trying something here. They fake the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Get set, get set.
Here he goes, third and long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So that brings up fourth and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Yellow. 18, what's up? Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Desperation time here on fourth. To get to. That decision to go for it on fourth does not pay off.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Shock now on first down. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set to go now from the 35. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing, shot. On him quick, and they bring him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, that's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
On the return, this is Etienne. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
first and 10 from the 32.
Get set. Up.
Now run, James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Cade's training camp, because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Outside. Up.
Now it's Purdy. Yet again, he finds Kittle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Get set. Up.
Purdy to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
First down, Purdy to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
21 more yards. That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
There's a give inside to James. Fights his way through a tackle. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. Second and goal at the 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So this will win on the road for the Saints.